All right, everybody, we should be live. Let's make sure that's actually the case over on Rumble, of course. Unpause and then repause. This is a special stream, actually. I'm doing a little bit of an algorithm check, actually, more than anything else. Right now, I don't have any tags. I don't have anything in the description. I'm seeing, does YouTube algorithmically demote you as a result of having those things actually present on your live stream? So this is going to be a little bit of a test stream here, actually, more than anything else. Tiloro, hi all from the Netherlands. Yeah, the Netherlands is pretty cool. So, yes, we're going to be banting, and there will be news. I do have links actually here for news articles, but I didn't want to actually put any links in the description because I wanted to test, will the algorithm treat you more fairly if you don't have links in the description? Because it's like Twitter. If you post a link to off-site material, it will demote you. You'll get like maybe 2 people commenting or something like that. I've noticed this. If you don't have off-site links, it treats you much more fairly. So I'm thinking maybe that's the case with YouTube as well. So I'm just checking it right now. And then tomorrow, I'm going to be doing another test. Instead of using StreamYard, I'm just going to be making a YouTube-only live stream, I believe. And I'm going to see if maybe if it's not hooked up to other sites, maybe that works better. I'm not 100% sure. I've been basically testing the algorithm. I tested it the other day by just making a single video instead of the usual 4. Then today, I'm testing it by making a live stream that has no tags, no description, nothing like that. And then tomorrow, I'm going to be testing the live stream as a YouTube only. I'm also going to try then testing a Rumble only live stream. And I figure this is probably the right thing to do because quite clearly something is wrong with the algorithm. I've been seeing things fucking disappear from favorites, playlists, and stuff like that. This happens habitually. Among other things, YouTube has removed the last hour filter, actually, at this time, which I find regrettable because it was really, really useful. It's like, hey, I want breaking news. I would like it to be within the last hour because then it's actually breaking news. The today filter is not sufficient, and so on and so on forth. Spider Eternal, if you die too early, I'm kicking your ass when I see you in hell. Let the Bantz commence. That's indeed the case, my friend. But when I'm in hell, I'll be sitting on a throne, so to speak. Pilgrim Media, you look a bit more stable today. Rock on, my Tommy. That's what I'm talking about. Although I am stable every day, just saying. No, what I'm trying to do is check the algorithm. I'm seeing if having no tags or description increases the number of people that get notified. Because a lot of sites, they don't like off-site links. That's the whole problem. I know Twitter doesn't like them. Miku Forexbot. Jeffrey Epstein used the U-board. Fuck. Huh. I didn't know that. He used 4chan? Jeffrey Epstein was on 4chan? Alrighty. Sunny Cat, Sam was just doxxed. Oh, I don't give a shit about that stuff. Pixar Hitler parodies. Oh my god. My Moskvich. Yeah, no, I'm just testing the algorithm to see whether more or less people are notified more than anything else at the moment. This is not like a regular news stream or anything like that. Although we do have some news to cover. Dr. Oz flagging potential fraud at former Minnesota factory housing 400 Medicaid businesses. Yeah, how lovely. Yeah. Behind me is the Griggs Midway building. It looks like a factory because it was a factory, he said. Roughly 400 Medicaid businesses were started in the building behind me over the last several years. These businesses, Oz said, collectively billed an estimated $380 million in Medicaid, sparking fraud concerns, especially given the building is located in an industrial area. You can't imagine getting extra business support. An autistic child probably wouldn't want to come here. You hear the noise. It's just not a hospitable place, he said. The question is, how is it possible 400 businesses billing almost 400 million were able to thrive here? Well, the answer is, as Dr. Oz says, fraud. That's pretty clearly what happened here. Spider Eternal, you need to get off the throne at some point. Hell has got to have some good food. Oh, there's trillions and trillions of sentient species in the universe, and everyone that is self-aware goes to hell. Trust me, there are some great feasts there. Let me tell you, it's like the Gajar cutting off their own limbs and then cooking them. It's really funny when you watch it. People will think that I'm nuts, but it's true anyway. So yeah, Dr. Oz is fundamentally correct. There's no other way to explain it other than systemic and absolute fraud. It's not possible. Pilgrim Media, do you ever miss 8chan? I never used it, actually. I used 4chan. Miku 4xbot. You missed a lot of news. Jeffrey banned off Xbox for racism, and he may have had Moot create the poll board. I'm not joking. Moot is in the files. I'm sure that he's mentioned there. I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all. 4chan used to have questionable material on it. Thankfully, it doesn't anymore. But yeah, back in the day, it was more dicey than it is now. It's much more sanitized, in both good and bad ways, by the way. Politically sanitized as well. John, Fresno County. I believe that you're talking about Sarah, not the other individual that I will not mention. Yeah, she was from Fresno, actually, originally. Yeah, Stoner, politically sanitized as well. That's the problem. When they parsed the politics sort of stuff from B, it sanitized the board considerably. B has now devolved into nothing more than basically porn and indie log shitposting, which is hysterical. Just tell us, we still love the Hex and Hammers in Lincolnton, North Carolina, and always will. Legit Gamers, how are you doing today, Sticks? Feeling a little bit better, but that's because I pounded myself with caffeine. I took 2 of those 5-hour energies, and that makes me feel a little bit better. It alleviates my constant lethargy, my tiredness. Spider Eternal, assuming Stolas doesn't eat me or curse me in some way, you'll have to introduce me. If he's anything like you, he'll be cool. He's the court jester, so to speak. He likes playing pranks, which is why he asked me to come to this turd world. actually. Um, I came here on a mission of sorts, and I've accomplished it, by the way. It's already done. But he kept kicking the can down the road over and goddamn over again. Sometimes he's insufferable. Yeah. We'll get to more news. We've got to talk about this Amelia chick. She does not exist. She is AI generated. People have taken an AI image of a purple haired chick, um, uh, and it's based loosely on a British video game that was released by the British government to try to teach people how to avoid racism and stuff like that. People have turned her into a sort of folk hero, and now they're posting pictures of her in like ice outfits and stuff like that. Her name is Amelia, and it's hysterical. Honestly, to tell the truth, this is from CNN, so obviously there's going to be a bias involved here. Now, Amelia wears an ICE outfit and violently arrests illegal immigrants. It's a terrible, terrible thing, by the way. Amelia looks cute, actually. You know, this AI-generated chick, and it's pretty fucking hilarious when you think about it. They've they've made a whole bunch of video clips and images and so forth of this particular character, and it's really funny because it's pissing off the establishment. Really, this is the counterculture of our current era when you think about it, which is funny. Counterculture back then. Well, man, I smoked a joint today, man. Yeah, I'm gonna do gay stuff later. New counterculture. Sieg Heil, basically. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Spider Eternal, wait, does that make you the prank on this world? Or is he pranking you? Both. They are simultaneous. So yeah, you've got the Amelia character there, and I find that hilarious, especially the name, because it reminds me of Amelia Bedelia. You remember that from when you were a kid, maybe? If you were, you know, around in the 90s? Amelia Bedelia? That was a fun story back in the day, actually. I can't remember exactly what Amelia Bedelia was doing. Wasn't she just doing random shit and in a wonky way? Yeah, it reminds me of that anyway. It doesn't really matter. Commodore Amelia shooting the boat migrants in the channel from the deck of the HMS Hood. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That'd be funny. Yeah, somebody should do like a total AI video of this chick being animated doing stuff like that. Lordic, wow, Styx actually caught you live. That's what I'm talking about. I'm doing a bit of an algorithmic test at the moment. I'm seeing if you leave the description and the tags empty, is it going to increase viewership, actually, engagement? That Charmy Woo, what happened to the studio? Well, the studio is still there, it's just that I'm dying, so I've decided to relocate generally to the bedroom, so yeah. It doesn't really matter. Bedelia, where's my cake? It's Father's Day. Yeah, I'm, last beacon, please stop. Thank you. Lunar Eclipse Reborn. Sticks. Trump needs to fix. Oh, whoop. It went up. This always happens. Sticks needs to fix bad PR. Noam needs to be fired for lying. Patel needs to be fired for foolish statements on Second Amendment. What the fuck is the matter with Trump? I would agree with the latter. Noam doesn't need to be fired, in my opinion, but Patel definitely does need to be fired. But Trump sticks to his hiring decisions until he decides otherwise. Most of them have been good. Like, for instance, Marco Rubio, I was very surprised at how well he was doing. Joe, what do you mean you're dying? I mean that I'm dying. This is Mike. We're all dying, and some of us will go before you. Clank. Spider Eternal. Maybe you're dying because Stolas is summoning you home. Actually, that is the case. Sounds like he would do that. Stop your good time if you're ruining his prank. Har har. God, people, please, please, allow me a little bit of time to get to the comments. To John, do AI and in the future, cyborgs have a gender? No, I wouldn't think that they, well, yeah, cyborg would have a gender because it would just be an organic living thing that had augmented itself. So they'd still have a gender. They could probably semi-transgender themselves, I guess, you know. You could have a vagina installed on your hand and masturbate yourself with it or something. Joe, of what? I'm not going to talk about it. Anyways, yeah, that concludes this algorithmic test. Mostly, it seems successful, because usually there aren't these many people, only 15 minutes in, that are tuned in. Let me check on Rumble, too. Yeah. It seems like with live streams, you should not include any description. I'm thinking next, tomorrow, I'll try it without the description, but with the tags, and then I'll test it then, too. Please stop sending super chats. I'm asking you not to give me money. This is Mike. You're just trying to play a joke on everybody. Some Andy Kaufman-style nonsense, because you didn't want to tell people what it was. You would have done that. None of McDonald's told nobody anything. Oh, Norm McDonald. I don't want to talk about it. It's private information. It has nothing to do with anyone else. It's nobody's business. I'll tell who I want. There are only a handful of people who know specifically what I'm dying of. Sign of Jonah. That's rude. No, it's not rude to say stop sending me money. Plus, I've got to shave at some point. I should probably do that because it's getting a little bit itchy down there, you know. So yeah, I'm going to go offline, and this was just a test stream anyway, so it was literally just to try to trigger the algorithm, and it seems to have worked relatively well, actually. So I will be back tomorrow. That's about all. Peace out.